Hello everyone, so I'm bringing up a new series on the channel which I have been wanting to do for a little while now, since towards the beginning of this month, and this is character files. Now no, this will not be exclusive to just Star Wars OCs or original characters, or basically just characters that I've created, but because it will have more, because this series will have multiple variants, but at the moment it's mainly going to be just focusing on the Star Wars characters. Now I should put a disclaimer up, but these characters are not meant to fit into the normal timeline. They're not meant to fit into canon, they're not meant to fit into legends. They are meant to fit into my head canon. So they will have, so if there is a little bit that seems to contradict pre-established lore, that is because it's not meant to fit into canon, nor legends, it's meant to fit into my head canon. I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my head canon that I could talk about, but you're here for the character file, aren't you? So let's get into it. Charren, Slan, Tasc. An old Jedi Padawan. His master was killed during Order 66. However, his clone troopers gave him the opportunity to fight alongside them and destroy the Jedi, of which he completed. He then went on to become an apprentice Inquisitor inside the Empire. He was taken up by the Grand Dark Advisor, also known by his real name, Cato Cavaliero. He was a 400-year-old Theta from a planet in the unknown regions. The Theta were only found on that planet and were completely unknown to the galaxy, aside the Dark Advisor, which even few knew of him being a Theta. Charren proved to be narrow-minded, and instead of learning from his mistakes, attempted to use the same moves as his enemies would when his attack failed. If they tried it, that was, or he thought it would work. Charren was adept at Form 4, and was eventually, with the help of the Grand Dark Advisor, promoted to the rank of Inquisitor inside of the Inquisitorius. He would still be at Cato's side a lot. They were very much master and apprentice. He carried a training remote with him so he could distract his enemies with lethal blaster fire while fighting, and he had claws inside his boots, which he could extend out at any moment. He preferred to use the double-bladed spinning lightsaber every chance he got, and would only use a single blade with the folded ring when he lost an arm. After the Grand Dark Advisor, Cato Cavaliero's disappearance, he had to become independent. He went on to kill many powerful Jedi. His arsenal of force powers were enhanced by the Dark Advisor's training, who proved even a threat to Sidious if the Dark Advisor betrayed him. Force lightning was a favourite of Charren's, but preferred his acrobatic, punches and kicking fighting style. However, his end was inevitable. He had a few encounters with Luke Skywalker, and on their 5th encounter invaded Home 1. Han, Leia, Chewie and the rest watched Luke and Charren fight. However, Charren charged, missed, and Luke stepped aside to dodge, lowering his lightsaber. Mixed with the charge and lowering of the lightsaber, Charren was decapitated accidentally. The mighty Trandoshan Inquisitor that had killed so many was gone. And a side note, he also lost his eyes in a training session with the Dark Advisor, requiring them to be replaced with mechanical ones. However, he did learn to see with the Force. So that is the first instalment of character files. Charren is probably he's definitely the one that you would see alongside the Dark Advisor. If you see the Dark Advisor, there's a good chance Charren's nearby. Within about the first 15 years of the Empire, because that's around the time afterwards he disappeared. But he's definitely he's definitely naive and narrow-minded when it comes to his mind, of course, but he's definitely a very skilled and mighty Inquisitor. Albeit a bit of a bit sloppy when it comes to fighting, when he doesn't learn from his mistakes, but yeah. Anyway, that is it for the first character file, and so we shall see you next time on our next character file.